Some days I have brilliant ideas, and other days I dress up as a knight to paint a knight. I literally can't see the miniature. And before the video starts, I just wanted to do some shameless self-promotion. As you might know, the last 10 months I've been working really hard on making my dream paintbrush along with some awesome miniature busts for painting. We're currently running it as a Kickstarter, and there's only 2 more days left to pledge to get that sweet Kickstarter deal. So if you want to support this channel, or maybe you're just looking for some new brushes or busts to paint, make sure to follow the link in the video description to check out all of this awesome stuff. Hey everyone, you're watching Squidmar Miniatures. I'm Emil, and this video is probably one of the weirdest ones I'm ever gonna do, because we're gonna paint a knight dressed as a knight. So there's 2 different sets of knight's armor here, and we're gonna try to see what it's like to try them out. I've never done that. One of them is from my friend John, who has a 1400s armor, and the second one is from Nelle, who was kind enough to lend me his armor, and it's a 1300s medieval armor. So yeah, I think we can just kind of dig into this and see what's here, and we'll get dressed and then we'll just go down and paint. This is what's gonna make it hardest to paint, I think, because it's gonna be heavy on the neck, but it's gonna be fun as well, so it's a good start. So yeah, it's a full freaking suit of armor. Yeah, let's do it. Let's start taking on some armor bits. See how it's gonna look. I'm used to putting on hockey gear, but this is on a different level. I can tell you that I understand why knights had squires, because just the first leg piece wasn't the easiest thing. This is like the dream you had as a kid, to be a knight. I can see why people do LARPing, because this is awesome. It's so heavy already, and we haven't even started putting on the plates. God damn it. Okay. So I probably gained 40 pounds already, and it feels heavy as carrying 2 children on my back. I'm obviously not trained as a rugby player, but it's kind of cool. We think, we're not sure because we don't have the owner of this here, but we think this is actually something called harness. So this would be a Swedish design of the harness with the plate on the inside. And yeah, looking really cool though, but it's heavy. Oh my god, it's heavy.
How does it feel to move?
It feels quite okay actually, but it's just heavy. It's like I would probably, if I was in a fight, I would be tired after 10 minutes, and they would probably be wearing it for 20 hours during a war. So yeah. Kudos to them, but like as I said, I feel so cool in this, and we're not even halfway yet, so. It's very hot. It's very hot right now. This is not the whole suit, but we've tried everything out, and we're gonna use the helmet from the 1400s suit of armor, because the other one just didn't fit well and I won't be able to paint anything with it. I can tell you one thing, they didn't see in this. But other than that, we're using the 1300 one, and I feel really cool, but it's heavy as, I don't know what, it's probably 80 pounds or something. So 40 kilos maybe. So, I'm getting tired already. It's like 3 hours since we started to take everything on, and God, I'm already tired. Oh. I'm gonna start with the airbrush just to do the zenithal highlights of the figure. Oh God. And guys, stick around to the end of the video because we're giving away a $50 gift card to buy hobby tools and stuff. I literally can't see the miniature. They have it up here.
Then how will you see your enemy?
I just think this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. But it's cool. I feel incredibly cool. I think we need to remove this. I'm gonna die. I primed the miniature with all the stuff on. I feel great. Let's remove the helmet too. I'm going with the red here just because I want to have the same sort of color of the garment as I have. So starting off with red. Sweet! And then now we take a little bit of a darker red and create the shadow from underneath and a tiny bit of black. This is more of a like a purple red. Oh, but it's so funny because when I first came up with this idea, I got so freaking excited. I started watching like every TV series on Netflix with knights. And I started looking at buying my own suit of armor. I'm just excited. Let's start using the brush. So let's see see how much further we can go. I kind of like the look of the shirt and the leather. I think that looks cool. But I mean, we still have the face and all of the armor parts left to paint. So right now I'm creating something that's called non-metallic metal in miniature painting. Pretty much what that means, I'm painting with paints that doesn't have any reflective materials in them, no metallic flakes or anything. And I'm trying to create like reflections of an environment. This is what I'm guessing is supposed to be like trees. When painting something like this, there's two things to consider. One, use a lot of references. I was lucky to find this miniature painted by Dimitri Fascescu, so I used that as a reference to try to paint this reflective metallic for the first time. But I can really recommend you to find photos of references of the materials that you're trying to replicate. The second thing is that this type of technique, it does not look nearly as good in all 3 dimensions as it looks on a photo, for example. Because what we're doing now is pretty much painting a 2-dimensional painting technique and applying it on a 3-dimensional object. And you'll kind of see what I mean at the end of the video. I'm shaking so bad. Oh, and I've done 1/10 of the total work. To save me a lot of time when painting this miniature, I'm doing really rough sketches for the armors using the regular brush, blocking in larger chunks of colors and not caring too much about blending them together. When painting a larger miniature like this, I can easily blend the colors together at the end steps using an airbrush, and it will probably cut me a total time of maybe 2/3 of the total. I remember that I forgot to paint with the gloves on, and that's cheating. So I'm gonna do some painting with gloves on, as if it wasn't hard enough already as it is. It was a lot harder to paint with gloves. For painting these specific parts with gloves, where I'm just blocking in large chunks of colors, it wasn't too big of an issue. It was just very, very clumsy. If I on the other hand would have used this on the final steps, adding details, maybe painting the eyes or painting the face, that would have been an issue. I think I'm gonna ditch the gloves. 'Cause having this heavy armor on for almost 5 hours by now had really taken its toll on me. I was so tired and worn out from it, but at the same time I was having a lot of fun. I don't know why, but there was just something about wearing this armor that made me happy during the whole day.
Emil! Emil!
No.
What's up?
I'm half past dead right now. The stupidest video ever done. Why am I wearing a suit when I'm painting?
Yeah, I'm not gonna help you.
I'm fine. I'm gonna lay down for a while. The miniature was almost done. All I had to do now was to punch through the last hour or so of painting. And weirdly enough, after that short break, I got my energy back and I came across this point where the armor wasn't feeling as heavy anymore. Being almost done with the miniature, of course, helped a bit with that extra energy as well. Doing the final steps now with airbrushing, some blends between the different tones, and then some brighter metallic sheens all across the miniature. Lastly, adding some greens, reds and orange inks through the airbrush to punch those colors just that little extra bit. So guys, as a final detail, I'm adding a bit of white, just dotting in some highlights on some of the screws and pegs and things like that. So guys, I'm done. I feel like I cheated a bit because I didn't wear the gloves and the helmet, but that just wouldn't have been possible. 2.5 hours of painting maybe. And I'm tired as a mofo. If you like videos like this, don't forget to leave the subscribe button. Click the subscribe. And if you want to have a chance to win the $50 gift card to Fantasia North, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and give me another good idea of what I should dress up to and paint the next time. A massive shout out to all of my patrons who's been supporting me, making sure that I can do all of these stupid videos. Special thanks to my top patron supporters. And with that said, have a great day. Bye.
Oh. Yeah, so you need to like lean down like that. Yeah. It's not really beautiful. And then you just like shake. Gotta work.
Oh.